members, so today for our healthy snacking, I decided that I wanted to make zucchini chips. So instead of making potato chips, you can make chips with vegetables like zucchini. So it's actually really easy. So the first thing that we should do is we should set the oven to 400 degrees and then preheat the up first, and that way it can get going. And then the second thing you want to do is you want to take a sheet of parchment paper and you want to put it on your pan, on your baking sheet. So then that way, when you cook the zucchini chips, they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. So you want to make sure those are the first two things that you do. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your knife and very carefully, with watching your fingers, you're going to cut off the bottom of the zucchini like that. And then you're going to thinly slice strips of zucchini. So I'm just going to cut a couple pieces just to show you. Okay, so what you do is you want to take your zucchini, and actually I can move it so that way you can see. You're going to take your zucchini and you're going to put them all over the pan, and you're not going to put it, kind of like when you're baking cookies, you don't want to put them on top of each other. So you're going to spread them out like that, okay? Then once you have them on, you're going to open some salt up, and you can use pepper as well, but I don't really want pepper on my chips. I kind of just want salt on my chips. And you're going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on each one. So I put it in my hand first because I think it's easier to sprinkle once you get it onto your hand. Okay, so once you put all the salt on there, on your zucchini chips, you can either freshly grind out some Parmesan, but I also have some of this Parmesan cheese. So I'm just going to use this. And Parmesan is just an option, you don't have to. But the recipe that I found online said that the zucchini chips are really good when you put some Parmesan cheese on them. And I really like Parmesan cheese, so definitely going to use them. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with my salt. So I'm just going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on here. So really, this recipe is super easy. You just have to cut, salt, and put Parmesan cheese on them, and they are ready to go. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put them in the oven, remember, on our parchment paper, and we're going to cook them for about 20 to 25 minutes, but also the recipe said until it's like a golden crispy brown. So you don't want to make sure that they're burnt, but you want to make sure that they're like that golden brown color when they come out. And they're going to be harder because when you touch this zucchini, it's kind of soft, because it's not cooked and it's a fresh vegetable. But when it gets cooked, it's going to come out kind of like a chip. It's going to come out pretty hard, okay? So you want to make sure that when you cook them, that you're also looking at them and not just putting them in for in a set amount of time, because you want to make sure they don't get overcooked, because everybody's ovens are kind of different. So in reality then, all we do then is we pop it in the oven, and when we take it out, just let it cool for a little bit, and they are ready to serve. I don't know what I would eat them with. The recipe told me that they think that it's best served with marinara sauce. And I like marinara sauce, so I think that'd be kind of yummy to try. But I don't know. I don't know if I would want to dip my chips in marinara. But I think that if that's something that you like, you should try it. I think you should try maybe dipping them in something else or eating them plain and seeing what you think, because I would love to find out what your favorite sauce to dip these chips are. So if you could take a picture of your zucchini chips and send me a picture after they come out of the oven on the bottom of this video, I would love to see it. Well, I hope that you enjoy your healthy chips for today and have a great night. Thanks so, members.